good morning, and happy Saturday. Let's make sure the mic is working. Yes, we're good. Settings are perfect. I am so sorry I forgot to change the category before going live. Which means I'm going to have to change this before I export to YouTube. But let's see here. Happy Saturday, soul! Today we are doing a super awesome collab stream with the amazing His Little Kitty. And congratulations on second, soul! Congrats on first and lurking, Galaxy. Thank you so much, my friend. So we're going to we're going to speed things up a little bit, just because I want to make sure that Kitty isn't waiting too long. But I do want to do our little bit of Devo time and prayer time. And so, did I? I did. You guys probably can't even hear the music. Good morning, Doki! Let's try this. I am such a person who needs to look at all my settings first before I even click go live, which means you guys didn't hear any music during the entire countdown. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and start with our Devo time, because we're going to be ending at 11 or just a little bit after, depending on where we're at farming wise. I have my lemonade flavored water ready to go, and I've got Kitty warming up her chat. It was, I know, and I didn't even know. Oh, absolutely, Sam. Absolutely. Or I'm guessing this is Sam's sister, Kyron? Something like that? Outcast! How's it going, my friend? So today's devotional is entitled, When Christ Gives a Command. Mark 14:13. So he sent two of his disciples and told them, Go into the city. The two disciples were given very detailed instructions to go to a certain town and look for a particular man performing a specific task. He would have a large room, furnished and ready to observe the Passover. These instructions might have seemed unusual had it not been their Lord speaking, but the two disciples obeyed and found everything just as Jesus had said. Jesus knew exactly what they would find, and so he guided them specifically. One of the most memorable and precious times the disciples would spend with their teacher hinged on the obedience of these two. Obedience to Christ's commands always brings fulfillment. When the Lord gives you instructions, obey immediately. Don't wait until you have figured it all out and everything makes perfect sense to you. Sometimes God will lead you to do things that you will not fully understand until after you've done them. He doesn't usually reveal all the details of his will when he first speaks to you. Instead, he tells you enough so you can implement what he has said, but withholds enough information so that you must continue to rely upon his guidance. Your response will affect what God does next in your life. Your obedience may affect how others around you experience Christ as well. If there is any directive God has given you that you have not obeyed, obey that word immediately and watch God's perfect plan unfold in your life. So I was, interestingly enough, reading something like that yesterday in my Bible recap reading. We were reading in Deuteronomy 28 and 29. Hold on one second. My nose is running this morning. It's not a cold or anything. It's a typical morning flow. But at the end of Deuteronomy 29, in fact, I think, let me pull this up. Deuteronomy 29. Bright mode. How many of y'all get blinded by bright mode? see. Hey, how's it going, treasure? Okay, English Standard. My eyes in bright mode are like, You know what? I'm gonna pull it up on my phone because I've got it on my phone in dark mode. Let's see. Go to the Bible app. Go up here to Deuteronomy, chapter 29. We're going to read it in the ESV. And 29:29 says, "The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things that are revealed belong to us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law." And it's one of those things where it's true. Like, we look at Abraham and we see that God basically told him, go, without telling him, like, where to go. And it's one of those things where a lot of times, that is, we go one step at a time. He reveals his plan one step at a time. Because A, it builds reliance upon him, but B, we also, if we knew the entire plan ahead of time, would our brains not just like go, boom, explosion, mind blown? Reminds you of your pastor's commonly used reminder, surrender, trust, and obey. Exactly. And it's a lot easier said than done, you know, in many, many cases. Because if you're anything like me, I like having kind of a full picture. And when I don't have that full picture, I'm like, okay, can we get a little more info? Please? Just a little bit? And God's over here like, Donna, keep coming, follow me. And I'm like, okay, I don't know where we're going, but okay. In fact, I'm to the point where most of the time, unless I'm in a town I know very, very well, I don't even like having my GPS in one of those voices that doesn't give the street names. I need a voice that gives me turn left on XYZ road. I don't need a just turn left in half a mile. I need a street name to look out for so that I know which road I'm looking for. And many times we can't exactly plan ahead. And it builds that reliance on God. And it is a scary, scary thing sometimes to kind of give up that control. And it's like, I don't know sometimes how much of it is control, how much of it is kind of a fear kind of thing, how much of it is just our human desire to know. Mad Mamas, good morning! What game were you able to sit down and enjoy? Hanuman! Jesus is King! Amen, amen! Yeah, Soul, I'm with you. You and I are alike in that way, that we both want the full picture. We want to be able to kind of, before we head out on the road, know which roads we're taking, and be able to kind of go from there. You're in a lot of pain today, Outcast. I'm sorry. You have a small update to give. So far, everything is okay, but you've been called back to the hospital while you are at work, and lately Sam's facing some issues with breathing and some internal bleeding and stuff. They believe it might be due to the minor complications she faced, which they're trying to fix, but any further updates can only be given after 12 hours. So yeah, definitely keeping her in thoughts and prayer. Deuteronomy 31:6, be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Season 4, Treasure Chest. Season 4. My favorite season. You were able to play Overcooked for the first time since the house fire. Oh, I love it. That is so great. I love it. But yeah, like going back to the Devo, I see so many times in the Bible where God doesn't give the full picture and people go. You know, like we see Abraham just be like, yep, I'm packing up my stuff and going. We see Joseph, who realizes like he doesn't necessarily fight back. He just says, okay, whatever, you know, if I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be here. It's not what I would choose, but... And then we see like the Israelites who... They just go until they complain a lot, and they're always like, oh man, why didn't you just leave us in Egypt? But at the same time, we also see them following without really knowing where they're going. They just say, oh, yep, God's presence, you know, the pillar of cloud is moving, guys, pack it up, move it out, let's go. You know, like they just go until he says stop. We see so many times where God doesn't reveal the full picture. You think it's human and how we're wired, our default mode when getting through life. We like to plan ahead and know what we're getting ourselves into. You think that while it can sometimes be out of fear, it more often is because we want to be in control and feel like we have a sense of autonomy. That's a good point too, Soul. That is a good point too. It's a mixture. It can be a mixture of both, depending on... I think for me personally, it's more so a fear thing. Because I'm like, oh man. And in a way, it also is a small part control, but also more fear. Because my response tends to be more the what ifs versus the I need to get all this in order. Like if God were to tell me to move without having all the pieces together, like if he were to say, Donna, pack up, move to the East Coast, I would be like, but wait, what if I don't have a job lined up when I get there? What if I don't have housing lined up when I get there? What if I don't have this or that or that or that? And it's a fear thing. But in a way, it's also a control thing as well, because I want to have all my ducks in a row before I go. The uncomfortable reality is that we're limited and never in full control. Exactly. There's so much that's out of our hands, so the best we can do is give it to God because it's in His hands. Exactly. And no worries at all. I'm so sorry. I am totally butchering the pronunciation of your name. Carrion? You're not pushy at all. I appreciate you letting us know how we can pray, because I totally get it. If my sister were in that same situation, I would be scared too. So no worries at all. But yeah, and it's a scary thing sometimes, knowing that so much is out of our control, that we can't plan for every contingency. And that is the control aspect of our life, where we want to make sure that we know what to expect. But there's also an element of fear in there as well, because it's one of those things, if we don't have all of our ducks in a row, it's a fear of the unknown. You know what I mean? And it's like, where does they kind of blend together to make this fear control soup. And so, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that Devo. So to make it where Kitty isn't having to wait too much longer, You don't think that wanting to have all your ducks in a row is necessarily grounded in fear. We're taught to do that, and it's generally wise to do that. Sometimes God calls us into situations where we don't have that option. That's a fair point. And I think it's a little bit grounded in fear, because there is that fear of the unknown. There is that kind of fear, and you're right, it comes from being generally taught you want to make sure that you have a job, you have housing, you have everything all lined up before you go. But yet sometimes we think we have all of that in a row, and then everything falls through. I've had a friend that happened to, where he and his family, they had, kind of the two basic things, or at least they thought they did, job and house, ready to go, and moved in faith. Or at least they were on the road to having that done. But then at the same time, once they got there, the job fell through. They couldn't have necessarily known that was what was going to happen. And so, it's moving forward in faith, and sometimes that can be a very scary thing, knowing, wow, that is true. It's a case-by-case thing and a heart posture thing. Yeah. Because it's like, you can move from that place of, man, what if I don't get the job lined up? What if I don't have the house lined up? What if I don't know anybody there and have to kind of start from ground one, or ground zero? Square one, ground zero. And then the heart posture changes to, but I trust you that you're going to work all this out. Whereas if we live in that fear and let that fear keep us from moving forward, then that heart posture isn't a good one. You know what I mean? Hey Donna, this is God. This is your sign to move to the East Coast and be near Mama and all your other friends. Right? Like, there have been so many times where I've had this thought in my mind of, I need to move at least more central. But yet at the same time, I'm like, I have roots here, and it's like, I want to be closer to my friends, but at the same time, I don't want to leave the friends that are here. And it's like, oh man. You're doing the best you can. You're doing the best you can, Karen. I know you are. And there's only so much that they can do, that you can do with her in the hospital. You're doing what you can to be that good support. And there's, just being there many, many times is enough. We're going to be playing Stardew Valley today, Treasure. So let's go ahead and move into a time of prayer. And then we'll go in and I will get Kitty on here, and then we'll be good to go. Dear Lord, thank you so much for who you are, how much you love us, that you use us even when we respond in fear, when we want that control. Thank you that you don't reveal all things to us at once, because I don't think our human finite brains could understand that if you were to reveal it. And so in your great mercy, you give us what we're able to handle as far as what you reveal to us. And you take us step by step so that we can be in further dependence on you and realize that we're not the ones in control of our life. I ask that you be with each and every person here. I ask that you be with Soul and her classes, that you just help her to be able to better understand everything that's being taught, that you allow the program she's learning to work for her and with her, Be with her dad as he recovers from yesterday's procedure, Lord. Help him to heal quickly. Let the lab get the answers that they need quickly. I ask that you be with anybody who needs to know you, Lord. Anybody who needs a softened heart. That they can hear your voice calling them. I ask that you be with Sam, Lord. That you just touch and heal her, Lord. Stop the internal bleeding. Stop these complications that have come up. Allow her to breathe easier, Lord. I ask that you be with Karen as well as she tries to be the best sister that she can to Sam while she's recovering. Help her know what she is and isn't able to do. Help her to ignore that voice that says that she isn't doing enough. Help her to realize that she's doing what she can with what she has. I pray over Catherine Naomi, Lord, that you just give her guidance and direction. Same thing with Rico, Lord. I ask that you be with STL as he recovers from his procedure. Let it have been a success, Lord. I ask that you be with Kishu and her family as they're recovering from illness. Be with Spark and her family, Lord. Be with Bearded Beowulf and Legend of Zyro and Wolfler and Zelda and Lux Digital Church and Pastor Dustin and XP Gamer Church as we all just try to be a light. Be with Mad Mama's Farm and all these other amazing, amazing Christian streamers. Be with Ladyfoes and Adafoes as we all just try to be a light for you in a dark place. Anybody who needs your healing touch, Lord, be with them. Touch and heal them. Be with anybody who's struggling mentally as well, Lord. I ask that you be with them, give them strength. Let us have a fun time today as we play some Stardew Valley, and in your name I pray. Amen. Oh, for Outcast, yes, here we go. Lord, we also bring Outcast before you as he prepares for his MRI next week, that he doesn't have to get surgery, Lord, please, and if he does, let it go smoothly. I also ask that you guide him as he is in this job search, Lord, that you just point and guide him in the direction that you want him to go during this time. This job market is a tough one, Lord. I ask that the right job opens and that Outcast is able to get the job that you have in mind for him, Lord. And in your name I pray. Amen. Depends a lot on how much you've surrendered to God. You can be working towards getting all your ducks in a row, so to speak, and that can be something that you're doing in confidence rather than fear, because you trust that God has you either way. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like you can be kind of saying, hey, I feel like God is calling me to the East Coast, for example, and be looking for jobs on the East Coast. And you're moving in confidence that that's what that is, that's what God is calling you to do. Is that kind of what you're getting at? Alrighty, so let me get the category switched to where we are going to be playing some Stardew Valley. And then, gonna bring on his little kitty. Hello, kitty! Oh. Hey, kitty! There we go, now I'm in. Hi! How are ya? Let me pause the music. That'll probably make it where I can hear you a bit easier.
Maybe.
There we go.
All
How's it going?
right. I'm a very soft-spoken individual. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Unfortunately, Bluetooth makes it a little bit difficult too because it's not like right next to your mouth for the mic.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I've got you up at full volume, so if we need to, I'll make the thing a little bit louder. Are you guys able to hear? You guys able to hear
Am I
Kitty
too
at all?
quiet?
Let me make sure of that. Okay, cool. They're
My
able to hear
voice
you.
coming through. Woohoo!
Yes. Yep, I'm getting
Victory!
confirmation from multiple people. I hear that's a
Yes,
10-4,
yes.
Captain. All right.
Yay,
10-4.
sir!
Let's get over to the
I've
game
watched this
screen.
fairy tale way too many times.
And we'll get this all set. We're going to do co-op. And then, should I do online or split screen? Because I haven't ever done
It
co-op
has to
before.
be online.
Okay.
Split screen doesn't specifically like if you have somebody next to you, then it'll split your screen so you have two people.
Oh, that makes
Online will do
sense.
it from me to you. The only reason why I found that out is because little man wanted to try Stardew on the console before I got it for the Switches, and I had to click split screen to make that work.
What should we call our farm? Yeah, and that totally makes sense.
We can have it be whatever. I couldn't think of a name, so I was hoping you could. What does chat think? What should we name the farm?
Yeah, let's leave it up to chat.
That sounds more fun.
That does sound more fun.
They can even pick whatever form we have too.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I know the wilderness one will give us monsters at night. They usually start showing up between 7 or 8 p.m. in the game if they want us to do a lot of battling. And then there's
Yeah.
the four corners that's supposed to be evenly split. I haven't tried that one out yet though. Then
Yeah,
there's
that
the
makes
forest, which you can
sense.
easily get mushrooms. Um, there's
Ooh, I have a
like,
name suggestion from Outcast Gaming
ooh,
of
that,
D-Kit Farms.
that one's not bad, not bad.
I really
I
kind
dig
of
it.
like that one. I'm digging it.
Let's rock this joint.
Uh, oh yeah. Except for when I accidentally press the wrong button because I'm not used to.
I've done that multiple times, and then I had to go back. I'm like, ugh.
Right? And it's been so long since I've really played on my PS4 that I forget which buttons are where.
Oh yeah. Try bouncing back and forth between the PlayStation and the Switch.
Right?
And you're like, wait, what? This button's not working.
Exactly.
Oh, once
So
I
what
get a
do we
good enough
think?
computer, I'm gonna have that problem when I bounce between the computer and the PlayStation, because then I'll be like, nothing's working.
Right? What do we think, guys? Do we like
Oh,
D-Kit Farm? And then, do we like... Oh, that's a good point too, Soul. I don't know if you were able to hear Kitty, but we were talking about acting in faith versus acting in fear, and how sometimes God will call us to do things when, for us, like with Abraham, where he just said, pack up your things and go. He doesn't always reveal the full picture of what's going on, and we were talking about how sometimes we can have
it's
those,
called
like,
a leap of
what if
faith.
thoughts.
Yes, we'll always have that. We are but human. We fear the unknown,
Mm hmm.
but that's why my mom calls it a leap of faith. You take the
Exactly.
chance, you take the risk.
Yeah, and so we were talking about how, for me personally, I'm somebody who likes to have all my ducks in a row before I move. I'm somebody that if I feel
That's
like God is saying, hey, move to the East Coast, I want to make sure I have a job, housing, stuff all lined up for when I get there. And
that's the
so,
husband's issue too. And I was raised, well, if it's time, it's time. Take that leap of faith. Let your family catch you. If family's there, of course.
mm, that's a good point.
I know it's harder when there's no family there.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, if I were to
And
move out east, I have friends out there that I could probably stay with, but it would take time to find a job, especially in
yeah.
today's job market. And
Oh
Soul is
yeah.
saying, as Christians, we shouldn't be doing things in fear. That's not from God, but God gives us wisdom. He gives us the wisdom we need to make decisions and, quote unquote, have our ducks in a row. It's a question of if we're acting in faith or fear. Again, it's a heart posture thing. In general, decision making is a neutral thing. It's how we're making those decisions that matter. We can make decisions in
Yes.
faith and using the wisdom that God gives us rather than fear. And I think
Yes.
where
It's like,
I'm
well, when one door closes, God opens up another.
exactly,
It's our choice to walk through it or not. He will never leave us stranded. There'll
exactly.
always be an opportunity.
Yeah, and
It's
it's like
just
I
up to
look.
us whether we want to take that opportunity and take that jump, whether we can afford it or not.
Yeah, and I guess I also look at how how many times that God has just kind of said to people in the Bible, "All right, you're packing up your stuff, you're moving, and you're not stopping until I say stop. I'm not telling you where the end goal is. I'm just telling you you're getting up and moving." And I'm thinking, "Oh
Ooh.
man, I don't know that I could do that." you know?
But it's kind of like with Noah or Moses.
Uh-huh, or Abraham.
He just, yeah, he just said, this is what needs to happen. These are the steps you need to take. Do it,
Yeah, and it's like when I went
or
through a
XYZ is going to
study.
happen.
Yeah, and I went through a study with my church called Experiencing God, and one of
Hmm.
the one of the writers, he was like, "Yep, we felt that God was calling us to ministry in Canada, and so without a home lined up, without a church home lined up, without a job lined up, we're just going and I'm like, "Oh, wow. Wow."
It's a scary thought to try, but
yeah.
sometimes those leaps of faith can be one of the most beautiful things that happen to you if you take the chance. It's the whole point of taking that chance, taking that risk.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And Soul says,
It's
depends on
harder
the
to
situation
take
and what
those.
God has called you to do. In the examples that you
Yes.
gave, you think that she thinks the best solution is to pray about it, and I absolutely agree.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps he's
Oh,
given
I
you the
wholeheartedly
grace to
agree.
line things up, and perhaps not. And so, yeah, pray first. The discussion doesn't stop when he's called you to it. Exactly. So, like, you feel, say, that
Pray,
call to ministry
but
in Canada, and you say, okay, God, I feel you're calling me to ministry in Canada. What's my next step? What do I need to do to be prepared for this call that you have for me? What is my next step to make sure that I'm not feeling, that I'm in your will and I'm not feeling outside of your will, that I'm not feeling like I'm just treading water, you know?
yeah. Are you sure this is the right step for me? Will it work out? You know, anything, any of your doubts, talk to him about because he will do his best to answer. Might not always be the way you expect it, but he will always answer.
Yeah. So do we want for our cabin layout, do we want them like nice and smushed together or do we want a little bit of space between them?
I haven't done the spacing part before. I've just automatically had them side by side, so it don't bother me either way.
Okay. We'll have them smushed together, I think. And then
All right.
do we want to have shared money or separate money?
I'm good with shared. As long as we communicate before we spend, I'm good with shared.
Sounds good to me. So we'll say okay, and then... Oh, I forgot to skip the intro.
That's alright.
And for you, my very special granddaughter, I want you to have this sealed envelope. No, no, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close.
I'm more like an old lady than an old man.
There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Grandma's got an impressive beard. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. Now let Grandpa rest. X number of years later. Maybe sometime we'll get to play together, Treasure.
I think it'd be fun. Try a whole group of girls.
That would be
I
kind
need
of
a
fun.
girl day every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't had a girl day since I was probably like 9, 10.
Aww. Oh my goodness.
I've been deprived. I've had trouble getting along with girls.
Sounds good, Treasure. We'll see you later. And yeah, I can totally
no
relate,
idea
because I've always been one of those that relates better to people a bit older than me.
Yep.
And
I've related more to guys than anything else. I'm a
Mm.
tomboy at heart. What can I say?
Oh yeah, tomboys unite!
Yeah, yeah.
Dear Donna, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place. My pride and joy, D-Kit Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my dear. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Aw, the last time
You
you
sounded
played
more like a
Stardew
guy.
Valley with Kiara and her now husband. Aw, that's cute. Yay, I actually was able to lower my voice a bit to sound more like a guy.
It's harder for women. The hilarious part is, have you seen the cartoon Robots?
I don't know if I have or not.
Well, if not, it's on Tubi. You should watch it. And then the protagonist that's the villain, the main villain, which is a lady, is actually played by a guy.
Oh my goodness.
I voiced the lady. I'm like, how do guys sound like girls, but girls cannot sound like guys? It doesn't compute.
Right? Outcast says, do I need to come in and do the male voices? I don't play this game, but if one of you could share your screen in the Discord and I'll do the reading for it. Hey, how's it going, Dreamer? It's
If I was
called
set up via
Robots.
computer, I would totally share it. Yeah, it's called Robots. It has Robin Williams voicing, let's say it's Bender. And then there's the young Obi-Wan. I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Ewan
Voices
McGregor?
the main character. Yes.
I'm like, you and I think
I
it
know it when I hear it,
is.
but I can't. Yeah.
Oh,
But
wow,
he
look at the
plays the main
mess that is
character.
our farm.
I'll be able to hopefully see it here shortly once it shows me that you're available, maybe.
Yeah, let me get through this part with Robin, and then we'll,
That's probably all
figure
it's
that
waiting
out.
on. If all else, there's a way to actually invite me.
Yeah,
A
I'll
little
send
bit
you an
more
invite
finicky, but
as soon as I get through this part. We're talking to Lewis.
yeah. Once we're done with that, then it might let me. Since I'm the one that's usually hosting, it's kind of weird for me to be waiting on the join side.
Dreamer says, Robin, well, here we are. Here's your farm. Hero, what did I
Pretty much.
get myself into?
Pretty much. It's like, oh, it's a mess.
Exactly.
It's like on my Switch, it took me almost a full season just to finally clear out all the trees and rocks and stumps and logs from my farm. It's like, wow.
Yeah, and you're looking and
It
you're
takes a
like,
hot minute.
um.
Some of that stuff you can't even touch till you've upgraded your tools. And then you can't upgrade the tools till you get so far in the mine. You can't get so far in the mine till you can get into the mine. It's like,
Right?
dude.
Exactly.
And then the fun part is remembering what to hold on to because you need it for the community center. And it's like, man.
Okay, let's see if
And
I
then when you
can
start over, you're like,
invite.
ah, I see it. Seek it.
There we
It's
go.
there.
Perfect.
Awesome. Connecting, it's thinking.
Holy introductory scene that takes too long, Batman.
Yes, it does. I started skipping it every time now. I'm like, no, it's not worth it.
And then,
Oh,
now I can come and find you. Because I see that unnamed farmhand has joined.
I gotta make the character first. It's like, unnamed. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you have a name. Like, yeah, I've always had the name.
Right?
It's hilarious.
Let's see.
It's a button. Okay, we'll have a button.
Uh,
That'll work.
nope.
Hair color, let's see. We just
Robots
not
is
that
a
one.
great film. The film crew actually played with old toys to get the feel of the movie. Ooh, that's cool. And of course, Mel
Button.
Brooks as Big Weld. Love it.
Yep. It's an awesome one. It's one of my favorites. Okay.
Alright, so now it's a matter of figuring out.
Oh,
Hey! Alright, which button are you
okay, so
pressing?
square. We'll do
Oh,
your
there it
action.
is. Too bad he and Robin
And
didn't get the
switching
chance to play
tools.
off each other. Yeah.
Well, right now you don't have a magnetic ring or anything, so you have to kind of walk up to everything. The switch tools, I think you've already figured out. But yeah, the function is square. I keep forgetting now and then.
Right? One of my favorite things
Bouncing
about
between.
Robin Williams was that he was so good at just being able to look at something and come up with something, you know?
Oh yeah,
Like
my
he was
favorite
able.
of his movies is between Mrs. Doubtfire and Hook. I mean,
Oh,
don't get me wrong, he
excellent,
did
excellent
awesome as
choices.
Genie, but those two are my favorite.
Excellent choices. And what I love about Mrs. Doubtfire is that he and Sally Field both had gone through divorces, and they knew divorce doesn't always end happily. Divorce doesn't always end with people getting back together. And they didn't want to give people, especially kids, false hope
False
of
Hope.
their parents getting back together. And so they purposefully made it where Daniel and Miranda did not get back together in the end, so that they wouldn't give false hope.
That's good. 'Cause, I
Right?
mean, it's rare for the parents to get back together after something like that.
Right? And it's fascinating that, like, I have this whole diatribe on it because I'm like, when I first wanted to watch the movie, I wanted to watch it because I'm a big James Bond fan. And so I'm like, oh, cool, Pierce Brosnan's in this movie. And Robin Williams? That'll be so cool. And my mom was like, yeah, but Pierce plays like kind of a bit of a jerk character. And I'm like, oh boy. And as I've gotten older, I've realized he's not a jerk. He's not a jerk. He is a good stepfather figure. He
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
he doesn't like try to force his way into the family. If Miranda didn't want to do any didn't want to be in the relationship anymore, he'd be okay with it. And it's just one of those things that happens. Like, he got along really well with the kids, and the kids
Which is
loved
one of the
him.
big things for mothers is how they treat the kids.
Exactly. And it was like, the more I see it, the more I'm like, Robin's character Daniel was just jealous of the relationship that he had with the
Yeah,
kids. And
because he felt like he couldn't have his family anymore.
yeah, versus realizing, wow, I get to share this family with a great guy.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
why
a
he tried to
good
sabotage it.
Yep, and that is a good point, Dreamer and Soul. Dreamer says, we're seeing the relationship through Robin's character's eyes. And Soul says, really shows you
Hmm.
how perspective can color impression of characters. Agreed.
Yeah,
Because, like, the more I look
because
at it,
it's just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The
yeah,
one that looks at the beauty is the one that can see it,
mm-hmm,
how
and
they perceive it.
and when you look at it and are able to see things, like the one kind of jerkish moment that his character has is where he calls Daniel a loser. But think about what he knows about that guy.
True.
All he knows is what Miranda has told him. And what Miranda has told him is this guy can't hold down a job, and this guy, while he loves his kids, he's
He
not
doesn't
as
do the discipline. I'm always the one that has to be in charge.
exactly.
He's a bad guy. Yeah, because that's how he made her feel, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I am a firm
He didn't
believer
feel equal
that
to her.
Yeah, and I am a firm believer that communication between Daniel and Miranda was not what it should have been. And that communication between
Oh, it
them
wasn't.
could have
She didn't feel
solved
like
a
she
lot.
could. Well, it would have helped if he felt the ability to not turn everything into a joke
That too,
and try to
yeah.
brush it off.
Yeah.
And there's some people that have that issue. They don't like the confrontation. They don't like the deep talks. So they have trouble with it.
This is true. And I think that when he realized just how much things were bothering her, he was willing to have those conversations, but by then it was too late.
Yeah, because she finally found somebody that was willing to listen and didn't realize it was him dressed up, but that's not the point.
Yeah. And
That's when he finally started actually listening and paying attention.
yeah, and there were signs of him showing that he was willing to listen as soon as she was like, I want a divorce. Because that's when he was like, wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
but it
wait, wait,
shouldn't have
we
been
don't
pushed that
need.
far.
Yeah. And that I agree with. Because when it got
And
to that
that's why
point, that's when it's almost too late. Unless
it
you're.
usually is too late by that point. Unless they really want to make it work, but she'd been fed up with it already by that point. She'd
Exactly.
finally divorced herself from the situation as it was and just found it easier to finish the separation.
Mm hmm.
And
Exactly.
yes, it'll hurt the kids, but you have to not only think what's good for the kids, but what's good for yourself. Because if you're in a toxic relationship, it's not going to be healthy for the kids to be around you while you are unhappy because
That
they'll
is a
think
good
that is
point.
okay.
That is a good point because the kids are watching. They're learning
They're
what.
always watching.
Yeah.
Even when you think they're not, they are observing you.
Mm hmm. Exactly. And so I completely agree. They both could have done things better because
Oh, yeah.
Daniel could have made it where there was kind of that open communication between the two of them and where she felt like she could say the things that she needed to say. And she could have done the same, you know? She could have spoken up sooner and had the confidence to
They could
say,
have.
hey, this isn't okay, and let's talk about this.
I mean, they could have even done counseling work if they'd wanted.
Mm hmm. They could have. Now, granted, this is a film of the what, early 90s? Like late 80s, early 90s?
Something like that.
So maybe there was
I don't think it was
still.
as common as people going to psychology classes and not
Yeah,
classes.
because that's what I'm thinking too, is like we've also got to bear in mind it's a product of its time, and there was still a stigma around people going to counseling.
Yeah,
But you're right, that would
it was
have been
still
a
one of those.
potential option.
Hmm. And it could have helped them out a lot.
Mm hmm.
I think we'll have plenty of fiber for a while.
I agree. There is still in that generation for sure, yeah. And in that generation, I completely agree there is, and it's getting better, I think. But it's definitely still there, where there's still that thought of, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, get over it kind of
Pick
a
yourself
thing.
back up, get back on the horse, sort of thing.
Mm hmm.
Yeah, kind of sticks with them because that's what they were raised with.
Yeah, exactly.
Why it's so hard to separate yourself from what you have seen, the way you're raised. Because as the saying goes, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Exactly. Shall we plant these mixed berries and then hit the hay?
Yeah, I'll plant the parsnips. As long as we do some gardening and we each pick up a parsnip, that should do the first part of the quest.
Sounds good.
I'm almost out of energy. I have like three left, but I can't do any more plots. I
That's
can't even
fine.
water. I have like no energy.
There we go. I had just enough energy to
There's an
be
extra
able to
house
do
if you wanted to
that.
invite somebody to our party.
You ready to go to bed?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to sleep for the night. Yeah,
Regain
Soul,
our
you're
energy,
right.
man.
There are definitely some people stuck in their ways. Rico! My battle
Because some people just
brother!
choose not to change. And you
Mm-hmm.
can't think of it as changing for somebody, you're changing for yourself to make yourself better.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Ooh,
mail.
we just got a letter from
From
Willie.
Willie. He's got back from a fishing trip. We should come down and see him at the beach. He's got a fishing pole for us.
Yas!
Now we can do
1,
some fishing.
2, 3, 4. Ads starting in 1 minute.
Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna call you Rico.
Yas, that's my battle brother Rico. Rico is amazing, so if you guys haven't already, please, please, please give him an amazing follow. Become a part of the Legion.
Join the party, Heidi.
Oh, yeah. And what I love is that you can just water the same spot over and over again.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get that curve right.
Right?
Need to be able to make some chests so we can put some stuff down so we're not holding so much stuff.
Yeah.
You need 50 wood to make a small chest.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, I've done it enough and thankfully been able to see it on the Switch. Because right now I can't see the numbers very well and I'm still wearing my glasses and I still can't see the numbers very well. It's so
Oh
small on my little itty bitty TV
no.
and I have to kind of guess. So sometimes I'll just be like, okay, I have no idea how many we have. I'm just gonna put them in this chest. You'll have to look.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ooh, I have new ideas to sleep on. Yeah,
Oh boy.
my foraging went up. All right, I have enough to make us a couple chests.
We've got an ad break, you guys. Don't worry, you're not missing a thing. Kitty and I are just cleaning up around the farm.
All right, I'm gonna place one chest right by your door. That's
Okay.
the one that I usually put like my rocks, my fiber, my wood in for crafting things.
Okay.
Eventually, I usually make one that I'll use for like food. I'll have one that's seeds because you get so many seeds.
Right.
And then I'll have one that's just for the mine. I'll wind up with a lot of chests. Oh
I love it. And it's good that you have
yeah,
that organization system as well.
it helps a lot.
I believe it. I love how it's only 11 o'clock and we've already used up a good majority of my energy.
Oh yeah, that's why I've kind of stopped at the moment. All right, we have to visit the beach, and as long as we do it before 5, we'll be able to get our rod,
Let's
and then we
go!
still. I love the fact that the rest of the map is always the same. The only thing that changes is your farm.
Right?
Hilarious. Oh, hey, Hailey. Come here, you. We gotta talk to you. The fun part is
No.
finding the time to chat to some of these people. So in different spots at different times.
Right?
It can take almost a week or two before you've talked to everybody. It's hilarious.
Right? And I love it because it means that there's always somebody new to meet.
Usually, yeah. And then trying to remember to talk to everybody all the time.
Right?
You wind up with good hearts for some, and then no hearts for somebody else, and you're like,
Oh,
what?
I
I forgot about that person.
thank you so much for that, Rico. I forgot to turn up. I forgot to turn up the Elgato.
Oh no! They can't hear the game. How could you?
Thank you, Rico. How are you today, my battle brother?
Hello,
Ahoy, I
Rico.
heard there was a
Hey, sir.
newcomer in town. Glad to finally meet ya. Ah, I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod.
You're sounding Scottish. I love it.
Oh, you want full Scottish? I can go full Scottish. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. So I was trying to go
Love
pirate.
it, love it. I know you started out kind of piratey and went Irish. I was like, love it.
Aw, you're holding the battle baby. Aw, hi, battle baby. We love you.
Oh, bye bye. Oh, bye bye. Oh, bye
Are
bye.
you excited for your outing with your beloved? I'm doing well. We're just busy, loving life, making sure that we're doing what we can to serve the kingdom. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish.
Well, it's hard not to do that Irish with the way he talks anyway.
Right? New headcanon unlocked. Willie is Scottish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come on by if you need any supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what me old pappy used to say anyway.
And then he just goes off and smokes his pipe.
Hey, there you are.
Yep. It takes a minute. The funny thing is, if you skip that, you'll be able to see the person just standing there.
To be fair, the typical
Hilarious.
pirate accent is Irish in origin. That is a good point. That is something I didn't even
I'll let you
think
pick it up.
about.
Yeah. Boom. Gave me a stone.
Give you a stone? Do you know
Yeah.
what, do you remember
This takes
what
300 wood.
do you remember what Kishu's oldest nugget used to call the mines?
No, what?
He used to call it the castle. And so whenever they would go to the mines, it was, I want to go to the castle. All right, buddy, we're going to the castle.
Oh, that's cute. It's adorable.
Right? I love it. I love that little guy. I still remember when Kishu called to tell me that she was expecting Nugget. Because I was at home, and she messages me, and you know, at that point we were like messaging practically daily, and we were like,
in his house.
and so she was like, I asked her how she was doing, and she was like, I'm really, really happy today. You want to know why? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. You free for a video call? Yeah, sure. So she calls me and she goes, you want to know why I'm happy? Uh-huh. And she goes, well, let me tell ya. And she leans in close to the camera and goes, Auntie Donna. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Aww. It's adorable.
Right? Right? It was the cutest
One
thing
of the
in the
best ways to
world.
get that news.
Right? And then when she was expecting corn chip, I had actually been praying like the night before, Lord, if it be your will, bless her and shopkeep with the kid. And the next day was when Spark had announced that she was expecting. And so then at that same, and during stream, so I'm at work, right? She calls me, and she never, out of the blue calls. And so I look at my phone and I see it's Kishu, and I'm like, oh, Kishu's calling, I better answer, And and so then she goes, are you sitting down? And I'm like, I can be. And she goes, you know how Spark just announced that she's expecting? Uh-huh. I am too. And I started crying. I literally started crying. And I was like, I was praying last night that this would happen. And now it is. And I'm like, the tears are coming. They're pooling in my eyes.
If I could get past my anxiety and stress, I'd probably want another one. I gotta get past all that first.
That's fair.
If I don't have a stable mind, I don't think it's safe.
That's fair, because I know that, or at least having the tools in place for a while. Hey, shoo, bird, shoo!
Oh, we got a crow. Bad crow.
He stole.
Well, at least it was only one of them.
Yeah. I caught him before he got too much.
That's a bonus. Well, small victory. We don't have to water anything today.
Right? We can just go straight to clearing.
Yep, time to take down some more trees so we can see our farm.
Yeah.
And I saw a video that if we stick our poop next to the water and we have ducks, they'll actually go swimming.
Aww.
I have yet to actually see it on my own, but it looks like something that would be totally awesome.
I love that.
I've
got some new ideas to sleep on.
Yes, you're forging one up. Which means you'll be able to make some grilled snacks after you sleep today.
Yay!
Energy! You should start collecting seeds now, too. Unless it makes you wait till after you sleep.
That's a good point. All the wood.
No, I can only make 2 grilled snacks. But that's okay.
This goes so much faster having more people involved.
Oh, yeah. Things become a little bit easier, but I swear the monsters are slightly harder.
That could be because they're like, hey, she's working with somebody. So therefore, we need to up the ante a bit.
For sure.
Speaking of, do you want to try going to the mines?
It's not open yet, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
We have to wait till we get a letter from Jojo Mart saying that they've cleared the rubble.
Oh, that's right.
And I don't remember what day it finally says that on.
I'm gonna go around and get some of this down here. I know there are times when I was playing this initially where I would spend days just kind of going around to different areas, trying to work one small area at a time.
Yep. I gotta do it section by section, unfortunately.
Yep.
Even with 2 people.
And I am nearly out of energy. And it's only 10 in the morning.
Yep. The good news is, once the bathhouse opens up, we can just go and be in the bathhouse.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm officially exhausted.
Alrighty, Rico, you have fun. Tell the wife hi for us. We're praying for you. We love you, Battle Brother. God bless, my
Don't forget, you
friend.
can walk up to the water and with your watering can. It looks like you're pouring into the water, but it fills up your watering can. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, there's really not much more we can do today unless we want to go around town and try to talk to people.
We can do that.
All right.
Let's see who's out in the rain. 'Cause they like pina
Almost nobody.
colada and getting
We might be
caught
able to
in
find
the
Abigail
rain.
outside and Sebastian. But most of the
Ah.
time, the others stay inside, that I've noticed anyway. Sebastian, if we're lucky, will be on the beach. But if all else, we can catch a good portion of people on Fridays in the saloon.
That's a good point.
Takes a second to load. Nope, Sebastian is not down here. Because he's usually on the other pier. He's probably in his room working.
Probably.
Place we can't go. Saloon's open though. We can always say hi to Gus.
Hey, there we go.
Lewis
Maybe
might
order
be in
some.
his house.
We could maybe order some food while we're there too, and that would get our energy back up.
True. And unfortunately, you have to come all the way around to talk to him that way to actually talk to him and meet him.
Right? And it's like, gee, this is an interesting bar setup where we're just able to go and do what,
A little
go around behind.
spendy on some of this food. Yeah. Ooh, I didn't know you could buy a hash brown recipe. Not that it matters, we don't have a thing. Looks like the
Right?
cheapest thing that'll help us is the salad for 220.
What do you think? Should we
We
do
get
it?
most of our health back up. Eh, sure. Clear up our farm a little bit more. We just have to be careful. Once we get into the mine, we'll get a lot. Yay, my energy's green again.
I almost forgot that I forgot that I'm full up. I need to put stuff away.
Here, give it to me. Just give me something that you don't want.
There we go. Oh, 19 stones. I have to do this one at a time.
Okay. Yes.
Who'd have thought?
It's
I wish
all good. We'll take our time with this if we have to.
Right? I guess part of me just wishes that it would have given you like the option to say, how many stones would you like to give to the other player?
Yeah, that would be convenient.
Wouldn't it though?
This might take a hot minute.
Don't worry, we only have 9 more left.
Only. I don't know when I sat down, but alright.
You're just over here like, I'm taking stones and now I'm gonna sit down.
Pretty much. Like, I'm just gonna sit while I take the stones. No, never mind, I'm gonna hop back up.
Alright, 2. And last one. Yay!
Okay, now you can grab some food.
And then eat the salad. Toss. I love how they toss the salad up in the air and just go nom.
Here, Sebastian. I didn't realize you come in here on Wednesdays. That's kind of cool. That's Pam.
Right?
That's kind of cool to know. Does that mean the other kids come in here as well? Ooh, there's Leia. She's one of the ones that's hard to run across.
And
You
then
never know where she's gonna be.
Emily. then
Shane's coming in.
and then
Alex is outside.
Pam's the one that can be kind of rude, right?
A little bit. I think Shane's the worst one, though.
Yeah.
Really?
I think of Shane as kind of the Beauty and the Beast kind of person, where the more you
Yeah,
get
he
to
was the
know
first one
him.
I went after. He turned out rather sweet, to be honest.
Like,
Hey, Lewis is home.
you can totally get to know Shane, get to know him better, get to know his, his background and his story, and you're like, aw, this really
Your
is
heart just
kind of
kind
a
of
Beauty and the
breaks.
Beast. Yeah.
I was hoping Clint would be coming out, but doesn't look like it. I like the fact that as you get to know him, he decides to try to change his ways.
Right? And it's not in an I'm changing for you way, like to make you like me. It's he recognizes that he needs to change and certain things do need to change for him to be a better person. So he's changing for
Yep.
himself more than he's changing for you. And I love that.
And he's also doing it a little bit for Jazz, too.
Mhm. Aw, you have a cute little house. I love it.
Yeah. Almost all of them will look about the same. I like the fact that mine's a log one, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put my stuff here in the chest so I have more room.
Did I help you see a little better?
Oh yeah. This is so cute. Such a cute and cozy cottage.
Right?
And since this was
And don't
technically
forget, we can always,
Grandpa's... Go ahead.
since this is technically Grandpa's, I was gonna say, don't forget, we can still fish. We have this little pond here.
Oh, that's right.
Also
We
like
should we should
fishing.
totally do that.
And I'm just glad that it always tells you how to do the fishing pole when you first do it. Makes it very nice. And then even if you have a hard fish that you're trying to catch, the bar does not go down.
I love it.
So you'll always catch that first fish.
There we
Dang it,
go.
would you quit bouncing around all the time? Thank you.
I got a sunfish.
We both caught a sunfish. That's awesome. I can never remember what fish is needed for the community center.
Me either.
Or well, that's okay. It's not like they go anywhere. Ooh, trash. Awesome. It's not useful with the trash until you get a recycling thing. The hilarious thing is the broken glasses, you can give them to Evelyn and she likes them.
Oh,
She
that's
thinks they're her old
cool.
glasses.
Aww.
And then there's the little twigs that you find that are considered trash. If you give them to Leia, she likes them. The driftwood, I
Aww.
think. Is just trying to find it for almost everybody. Not all the trash is actually useful.
That's a
Hey,
valid
look,
point.
trash, trash. At least throw broken CD away, because I have the recycle thing. It, they are to trash away. The glasses I'll keep. Ugh.
We
Seems
should
like it's time
probably...
to sleep. I don't want to sleep.
Right?
I don't have stuff on me.
There we
Oops.
go.
Okay, good. I thought I pressed it too fast and accidentally canceled out of the sleep moment.
So who did we
That would
say we
totally
were
be
gonna...
me.
Who did we say that we were each gonna go for?
You wanted to go for Sam, and I was either going to go for Alex or Sebastian.
That's right. Advertisements, I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon.
Yeah, 2,000 a piece.
Right?
Affordable my butt.
Exactly. You're like, excuse me, you keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
I think our definition of affordable is completely different.
Outcast says that I should have let him do the advertising voice.
You gotta be all peppy and excited. Because is this you? Are you needing extra room? Yes, I'm needing extra room.
That is true. That is true. I should have gone full Billy Mays.
Pretty much. If you've ever done a page announcement over retail in a store, it'll teach you how to be those excited moments.
That is true. Attention shoppers, for the next 30 minutes, we have a sale going in our electronics department. Go now!
Yeah, pretty much something like that. You have to be all peppy and excited about it because it's advertising, man.
That is true.
Don't forget to pick up your seeds. Oh, your inventory is full. You're gonna want to put stuff in your chest.
Yeah.
I got some new ideas to sleep on again.
Running, running, running.
Okay, so what I try and do is I'll build a chest, put my tools in, and random clothes that you randomly get. That way, I don't have my pockets full all the time. It's easier once you get more pockets. When you have enough wood, put away what you're not using. Like right now, we're not using the scythe. We're not using the watering can unless it's in the morning. The hoe, and we might keep the fishing pole because we might randomly decide to go fishing. And then I color code it for what I'm using for my tools, clothes, stuff like that. That way I can stay a little bit organized. I know what stuff is, and I don't have my pockets always being full. Just a food for thought.
Yeah.
For better lack of word.
Yeah, Outcast will definitely have to plan that for next time.
I mean, we have the extra house. If they have the PlayStation, they could join.
That sound good to you, Outcast?
Me too, baby. I don't see a problem with it. We just have to, like I said, communicate and make sure we're not spending money unwisely since we're doing shared money.
Sounds good to me. Because I don't know if Outcast has PlayStation or computer, and I'm not sure if the multiplayer is cross-platform or not.
It is not cross-platform. I looked it up because I was going to try to convince my mom to try and play it. It is not cross-platform, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So they have to have a PlayStation.
Ooh, I am about to pass out.
Uh-oh. It's not good. Let's see if I can get another frill snack made, and it'll at least stop you from passing out. Yes, I gotta find God. Because I'm almost out too.
Oh, what am I doing?
I'm
taking stuff out
give the
instead
other
of
away.
putting it in. Not me using the wrong thing.
So at least stop you from passing out. We can either continue with that or do some fishing or try to talk to people or whatever.
Yeah.
Eventually what I want to do is like what my friend and I did. We got a shed built, and that's where I started keeping all the wood, the rocks, all the stuff for building.
That makes sense.
That way it was easier than having him in like 4 or 5 different spots.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have to go, okay, how much do we have of this to be able to do like a pond or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We just could go look. Hey, Lewis is outside. I found out if you get 2 hearts with Lewis and you haven't given him his uh, boxers, you can always make some stairs and go down into his basement and grab him. But then you get these boxers that are floating around everywhere chasing you. And it's like, what the world? They attack you and will kill you. I mean, you'll get to keep the shorts on you, but it's like, that's just creepy. Why does he have floating shorts that attack you?
Right? That's just
It makes no
crazy.
sense. Right? Oh, there she is. I knew she was around here somewhere.
Have we gotten to meet Sam yet? I'm gonna go look around for Sam.
Sam might be working. Sometimes he works at Jojoa. I think I've said hi to Sam. Yeah, I've said hi to Sam. He's floating around here somewhere. I'm still missing Clint, Abigail, Evelyn, George, Demetrius, Maru, of course the wizard, and Linus.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna head
Let's see
over
if I can
here to
spot
the
Sam.
Joja and see if Sam is working today.
I'll check in his house. Well, he's not in his house. Okay, let's see. Where else does Sam like to venture? I mean, if all else, we can get Sam and Abigail on Friday because they will definitely be in the saloon.
That makes sense. He must be out and about because
Oh,
I'm not
Sam's
seeing him
over
at the Joja.
here. Come towards Lewis's house, and he's standing behind the bush here on the bridge that leads towards the museum.
Okay.
We'll keep an eye on him in case he moves. I've already missed Clint, so I'll have to wait until he decides to go to the saloon or something.
There he is.
He is. Right.
Hey, how's it going, Laura?
Abigail.
Hope you're doing well. It was so funny.
Abigail
At the
could be
beginning
in a
of
couple.
stream, I totally forgot to change the category. So it was still the category from yesterday where we were playing Star Trek.
Nice.
Yeah!
Maru
Hey,
should be
Vocal
coming.
Duck! Congrats on getting the computer up and running. 31-month sub-anniversary! Hey! Look at that! Look at you go!
Woo! For computer!
Yes! How's it going, Vocal Duck?
Come back here, Maru. Gosh darn it. Come back here.
Sam be
Maru's
like,
in her
I
house.
just don't want to talk. Sam be like, I only want to talk to you once. I don't want to talk to you anymore today.
Maru's currently in her house heading into her kitchen, so she's still available to talk to. I don't know where
Okay.
Sebastian is. Oh, there's Sebastian. What, baby? Okay, I'm glad you have socks. At least be under your Minecraft blanket, okay? Sebastian is heading, I think, into town. No.
Okay. Let's see.
Where are you going, Sebastian?
Let's see. I need to meet Abigail. I'm gonna go meet Pierre.
His store might be closed.
Yeah,
Sebastian is
looks like
coming
it
to look at the
is.
water. over by his house. The good news about Linus is he's easy to chat with. He's usually always by his tent when you first start.
Yep, Donna Kitty Farm, Vocal Duck, that's right. Hey, Shorty, how's it going? Is your Awana year getting ready to wrap up?
I haven't done Awanas in ever.
I did it when I
don't
was
want
a
to eat it.
kid, and now I'm working my way through the high school books. It's just taking a whole lot longer because being the director, I'm kind of like the principal.
Yeah, that's how it can work, unfortunately.
So it can be a little more difficult to get everything done that I want to get
Well,
done.
they're already shut, but Sebastian's still over here. Right?
Yeah. So
Apparently,
good. I'm
Sebastian's.
glad that both of them are going well. And Laura, we're playing on PS4 today. I'm doing pretty well, Shorty. We're just playing some Stardew Valley. Life is busy, busy, but good.
A busy, busy little bee.
Oh, yes.
Linus is in his tent, wherever you disappeared to. I had to check my phone. My mom texted me.
Oh, no worries. He's up in his tent, which I think is back about where we were.
Yes. And if we're lucky, Clint will be in the saloon. If not, he's there tomorrow. 'Cause I swear almost everybody goes in there. But it's getting late. I can show you the other way.
Okay, show me the other way.
Yes, it's good time.
Because
This way?
we should
This is the
probably head
short way
back
to
to
the
the
house
farm.
or
Yeah.
farm. You come up this back way.
So much to tell me about it,
It's
but in
actually
the
kind of
middle of trying to
convenient.
clear out some old stock. Do we use any of the old books or awards? Unfortunately, no, I don't think we do. We've switched over to the totally new, like the Wing Runner,
And there's your house.
Skystormer, all of that for Sparks, and then the new TNT curriculum.
Hold on, baby. I've got talking in my ear and stuff, so you gotta give me a minute to turn my head. What?
Can I play with my toys?
Hi, Minnie.
If you play quietly. Donna says hi. Says hi. And then said, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
He's doing
Good.
good.
I'm glad to hear that.
She's happy to hear that. Play quietly. Get a drink of your water first.
Aw, thank you, Shorty. I will definitely ask my commander if we're gonna be able to use any of the old stuff. Hey, I think we got it. I think we've got the mine.
Oh, that'll be good. Then we can get our sword.
Yeah. To our valued JoJo Mart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal, pursuant to Init L61091 JoJo Company Amendment. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Morris, JoJo Customer Satisfaction Representative.
Nice. Hey, poisonous.
Yeah!
I forgot to grab my watering can, but I just need to pick up one.
There we
And that part of the
go.
quest is watering can. Get the watering can.
And then I picked up the rest of the rest of the parsnips in my little area.
That's good. It'll give you plenty of food for the mines. I'll have to pick up food along the way.
There we go.
Get my watering can before I put it away. Alright. Remember, when you go in the mines, you're going to want as little on you as possible so you have more pocket space.
That is true. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop off some stuff in the thingy thing.
Okay.
We're not necessarily gonna need the watering can.
I usually keep, like, the pick, the hoe, and then one spot for the sword when we get it, and a couple things of food.
That's
Sadly,
a good
I don't have a lot of
point.
food.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my parsnips back in.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go. Sounds good, Shorty.
Parsnips would be
We had a really good
Best
Grand
try.
Prix as well. You're feeling good about bringing Sparks and Cubbies back next year? Yes! Do it! To the mine, to the mine, to the mine, to the mine, where a million diamonds shine.
hi ho, hi ho.
Oh, it's off to work we go. Hi
Please
ho,
don't destroy my tent.
hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's off to work we go. Hmm. Sounds good, Shorty. We'll be here when you get back. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. But a dark place undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this.
Sadly.
You might need it.
You think?
Right?
The rusty sword.
Rusty sword!
Although I found out that Abigail loves the rusty sword.
Ooh.
But how you give it to her is beyond me.
That's a good point. Shall we head down a level?
Yeah, let's see if we can do 5 levels. I like to do them in
Alrighty.
increments of 5, because then you get that elevator.
That's a good point. Ooh, we've got a stretchy stretch and a hydration. Alright.
Stretch!
Always good to stretch before we go into the mines.
Let's stretch before we go deeper into the mines. At least it's safe right now.
Right?
As long as no bugs try to show up. Ooh, I got copper. Which means-
Right? Gotta stretch and
Ooh, oh,
hydrate
I
when
got-
you mine, you know? Exactly.
Oh yeah. I should probably hydrate too. When I play this game, I forget to drink.
Right? When I game in general, sometimes I forget to drink.
Right? Get so zoned out on the game that you forget about your basic needs, man.
Right? Exactly.
Okay. Hey, a copper.
Hey.
Don't have any copper yet. I'll let you get the copper so that you can get the plant cutscene too.
Alrighty.
I know it's like, am I right in the right spot? Can I hit it?
Oh, Soul, it's very much
Ooh,
not
slime
just
attack.
you.
Okay, so what I try to do is back them into a corner so they can't jump at you, and then sit down and just whack at them.
There you go. We got 2 more down here.
No.
Yeah, it's not just you
On
at
the other side of
all.
stairs.
It's very much a normal
Keep trying.
thingy.
Next time we go shopping, I'm gonna get disinfectant spray and spray everything, and then I will help you with it. Just twirl it around and try to find a way to get it back. I need to buy you a new Rubik's Cube. I will help you with it later, not while I'm streaming, okay? Go play for now, alright? I can't keep an eye on you without potentially dying. Hey, we got a 3rd set of stairs.
Hey! I wonder if one goes down deeper?
No. Doesn't matter which one you choose, they're all gonna do the same thing.
Huh.
My friend Flying Eagle and I figured that out. Hey, a crab. Okay, crabby. Ow.
We got all the ow.
Yeah, that one kind of hurt a little bit.
On the plus side, by
I'm
the
more
time
worried
you
about
get
my
to
energy than anything.
Right. Oh, we got fly thingy.
A bug.
There we go.
That was just a bug.
Yeah, by the
slimy.
time Vocal
Ow.
Duck gets into stream, it's usually about time to stretch and hydrate anyway, because it's been at least an hour. Stretch at least once
What
an hour
babies?
while gaming, kids. Ooh, we got a geode!
Nice! Geodes are very useful. Until we get the Geode Crusher, we have to spend 25 gold every time.
Right.
Each one.
On the plus
Boy.
side, we can take him over to Clint, I think, and he'll be like, hey, here's what's in it.
Yeah. It just sucks that it costs so much.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get the Geode Crusher.
That's gonna be
And
awesome.
just throw them in that. Hey,
Oh,
I got
oh,
my
oh.
first Geode.
I gotta eat some parsnips.
Now we still have 2 more floors to go.
There we go. I'm at least up in orange. Low orange, but orange nonetheless.
Yeah. Alright, all we have to do is get through this floor. And then we will hit the halfway mark, and then we can go to the saloon.
Perfect.
Then Abigail should be in there if we don't wait too long anyway.
I was about to say, you got a buggy.
It should be in there. Wow, I've never seen them move so fast like that.
My thing apparently does not want to go to the sword.
Speedy Gonzalez, man. Okay, so what I do is I have on my bar look, I have the sword, then the pickaxe. That way I'm just bouncing between the 2 slots.
Yeah.
If that helps for a thought.
Yeah, I've got my axe and my sword next to each other as well. So that works. It's more just the,
Okay.
it's more just for
Getting
whatever
the controls
reason.
to work.
Yeah. Figuring out
I
which...
think it's just because internet connectivity issues, because I have a cloud cover, and that sometimes affects my internet, sadly. As annoying as that is. Oh, okay. Place that. Sword. Is that attacking? Back here, red one! You see how it has a red top instead of a green?
Uh-huh.
I'll usually drop something really cool. Usually. Sometimes it's something very useful and sometimes it's not.
Hey,
like
we
that.
found
I just-
our small glow
Or
ring.
you. Yep. That means you'll always glow. and have light around you so you'll always be able to see.
Ooh.
You just have to put it on yourself, which is the backpack, I believe, in the inventory area.
There it is.
There you go. And now you have light.
And God said, let there be light out of the darkness.
Don't forget, we wanted to go to,
This level.
I forgot that. The saloon to try to talk to people.
Oh, that's
They're
right.
still there.
Aww.
Remember, go to floor 0.
There we go. We got it. Woo!
I mean, you could have gone
Positively
to the ladder and
glowing.
gone back up too.
This is true. I could
Let's
have.
see if we've missed anybody.
But at the
We're
same
lucky,
time,
they're still in the saloon.
I almost wonder how much of it is the game that's making me glow and how much of it is just the way I have my lighting all set up.
Well, the funny thing is, when you're in like your house or something, the glow spot shrinks, but when you're outside, it's like really big. Funny.
That is funny.
Clint's still in the saloon, but we missed the kids.
Aww. And I'm gonna head back to the farm. Actually, there's Clint.
I was gonna say, get Clint before you run away, and then you don't have to worry about Clint. We just have to get Abigail. And I think the wizard. I think we have everybody else.
Maybe
Well,
tomorrow.
no, we have the old people, Evelyn and George.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe tomorrow we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Well, we could. I just usually wait until the community center is open. That way we can go from the community center to the wizard and do 2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The community center doesn't open till like day 7 or 8. I think.
Oh, okay.
The only downside to it being scripted.
Yeah. Oh, we've got all kinds of journal entries.
Yeah, I can't forget to take care of those. Alright, I need to just have something for Gunther.
Hi there. Good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them.
You just so happen to have them.
Right? We learned how to craft a furnace! The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay. I'm heading home. Take it easy. Oh wow, we've got all kinds of stuff.
Now, if we kill 10 slime, we'll be able to join the Adventurers Guild.
Yay! Adventurers Guild seems so cool.
Hey, new ideas to sleep on already. Wow.
I do too!
Sweet. That's not what I wanted to do. Enter the house. Thank you.
I'll put some of my stuff away and then I'm gonna grab my watering can.
Are you mimicking me? Because that's totally what I did.
We only have like 4 plants left to take care of.
For now.
Should I go ahead and put
we can always buy some more.
Should I go ahead and put my parsnips in the cell bin?
We only need one in there.
Okay.
You want to keep the others for your health.
That's
So if you only
true.
sell one of them, it'll go for the collection, and then the rest we can keep.
So if I just...
I have something
does it
to
give
give.
me the option to say only one? Or if I... Or do I need to...
I gotta remember what button to push. If you're looking at it and you press square, it'll have one in your hand, and then you can drag it up to the chest.
Oh no, I
Or you can
accidentally...
separate it prematurely.
There we go. Okay.
As long as you don't
I
put
saved
anything
it.
on top of it, you can take it back.
Good, I saved
Yeah.
it.
I
Okay.
put one in there.
Hey there, Mama
It's all good. It took me a while to figure that out, too. I have something to turn into the museum, so I'm gonna take care of that, and I'm trying to find Abigail.
How's it going, Mama Belle?
Welcome in, people!
There we go. That's
Abigail.
what I-
About time I finally get to say hi to you. I'll say hi to Perry since you're right here.
That's what I needed. I was able to separate them. So I donated one to the cause as well.
Nice.
Hi, Lewis!
Okay. Here's the community center.
Woohoo! Oh, hi there. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. Your allergies turned into a full-blown head cold. Oh
Oh, that sucks. Vicks, or if you have it, eucalyptus oil in a hot bath will help clear out the mucus and stuff.
no! This is my favorite version of Vicks. It smells like lavender.
Lavender can be very soothing.
This is true.
I used to not like the smell of lavender until I started having anxiety. Now I love it.
Right? Right? I
because
love
my
how
best
relaxing
friend-
it is.
Yeah, I even have some of the little sheets that you put in the dryer sheets. That's lavender infused.
Ooh.
It helps so
Hey,
much
Red
having things
Riot.
that I snuggle up with
I
that smell like
actually
lavender.
did. In fact.
I know you guys, sorry you can't hear what Donna's saying. It kind of sucks. But it's the way it's currently set up till I figure something else better out. Ugh.
I have the Space Trilogy by C.S. Lewis. I have yet to read it, but I want to. Is your chat going, we can't hear Donna?
No, I have 4 viewers, but nobody's chatting, which is fine. I don't mind people lurking.
Yeah. Lurkers are the backbone of Twitch.
Yeah. Just have me on there listening to my random talking, my banter, and just chill. Do whatever you want. Support is appreciated. Hi, sir.
Hey Soul, maybe we can read it together at some point. I got this off of Amazon. And we're like, oh no, we see the slugs or slime thingies. So Mama Belle says I've used Vicks Vapor Rub, Vicks Stick, saline solution, multiple hot showers, peppermint oil, tea tree oil, out of eucalyptus oil, NyQuil, DayQuil, Mucinex vitamin, vitamin C, Enchancy, tea and pills, lemon tea, you name it, I've done it.
Okay.
Till we have
I was about to
faces
say,
is
have
still
you
your
tried hot tea?
favorite.
But then you mentioned tea, and I was like, never mind. Like, hurry up.
I think somewhere
Unfortunately,
I
with
still have
allergies, it's
your
something you just
copies.
have to let run the course. It just sucks that it
Yeah.
clogs you up.
Yeah, exactly. So I think somewhere in this pile back here, I have the one that you loaned me. I still need to read it and give it back to you. All these years later. You just received the Space Trilogy in a combined book. Interesting. Mine is 3 separate books, but in one little container. Ads starting in 1 minute, you guys. Is it possible to do a Twitch multi-stream? So by Twitch multi-stream, do you mean like a collab? Or do you mean like streaming from multiple platforms, including Twitch?
Or are you meaning like streaming your own Twitch, but still being on somebody else's Twitch where they can actually see you? Because I've seen some streams like that too.
Yeah, usually they do that via something called Stream Together. I'm guessing you're inside here
Unfortunately,
somewhere?
more information is required.
Oh, I can keep
No, it
it? You
doesn't put me
inherited your
anywhere.
mom's copy? Aw, that's so cool.
Aww. That's sweet. I wasn't trying to look at the times. Oh, darn, that cutscene put us all the way past the time to be able to go into the community center. Not the community center, the
Admittedly, you're
museum.
not sure.
Oh
You
well.
don't typically watch multiple streams at once. Just heard someone say that it's possible. Oh, yeah. Usually I'll have multiple like I'll have if multiple people that I like to watch going, I'll be lurking in one while I'm actively chatting in another.
You have to be careful with that because when you switch screens, it might not show that you're still watching the other person's stream.
Well, I've heard that as long as you don't have the tab muted, or not the tab, the stream. If you just mute the tab and not the stream, it'll still count you as a lurker.
One thing to be hopeful for. Oh, I'm gonna get George before he runs away.
No worries, my friends. You are
Ah!
not missing a thing. We're just running around doing fun stuff. I was gonna fish, and then I remembered I left my fishing rod in my
Fishing pole.
storage thing.
What do we have here? Foraging, crafting the furnace, initiation, 10 lines. Okay. The wizard's probably shut for the time being, so we'll have to go see the wizard in the morning.
Let's go dumpster diving with Donna.
Just don't let people see you do the dumpster diving. It's greatly frowned upon.
It is, but at the same time, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, you can get some cool stuff out of it. I've seen somebody get a trash can lid hat.
That's
What's the world?
cool. Yeah, you just
Right?
received it from Amazon. It's all 3 books combined into a 728-page book. Yeah, mine that I got, it's 3 separate books. So, Out of the Silent
That is the most
Planet,
common.
Paralandra, and The Hideous Strength. Or That Hideous Strength. In 3 separate books. That's such a pretty sounding song for being about dumpster diving. When I first started streaming, I was streaming on my PS4, and this was one of my main games to play. It was like a Stardew Saturday kind of thing. And that was my little jingle to sing anytime I was going dumpster diving. Dumpster diving with Donna.
Definitely works.
Right? Are you back at the farm by chance?
Just about.
Nice. I'm making my way back there. Making my way downtown. The appalled reaction from the community never ceases to amaze, right? They're like, oh, how dare you!
We have about another hour of stream.
Yas.
And then I am making grilled cheese because that's what the mini wants.
There we go. A bird stole one of my plants.
Unfortunately, that will happen. I don't think either one of us made a scarecrow.
Nope, I haven't either. I know I haven't.
I forgot totally about it. Oh, that's why. Because we're just now
New
being able to
crafting
do the scarecrow.
recipe.
But now able to make the scarecrow. About time.
Yay!
Takes coal, wood, and fiber.
Perfect. We have all of
I
that.
think it would take wool too, but oh yeah.
You would think.
Wood, fiber. I'm kind of glad they didn't make it take a cloth, because you know how long it would take to be able to do the scarecrow if it did?
Right?
Oh man.
Ooh. Potato.
Potato, potato, tomato, tomato.
There you go. I got your plants for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Just got the letter from the wizard.
The letter from the
I
wizard.
want to buy the spring plants.
I don't have any mail.
Oh, you forgot to check the community center. I'll wait to go to the wizard.
I went into the community center.
You just forgot to read the thing on the floor.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's not just entering it. If it wasn't for the fact that I've started this game over a few dozen times, I would have forgot to.
Totally
Why isn't the cutscene showing up?
Right?
Because you don't notice anything odd until you look at this and can't read it.
Oh, wow. I can't read it.
Yeah, it's all gibberish.
It is. He says, I speak. He basically says, I speak Draconic and you only speak Common. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, I'm gonna go see if I can get Clint to open up my geode for me.
You gotta wait 20 seconds, but yeah.
By the time I get there, he'll be open.
That is fair.
Here
Buy
we
some of the
go.
spring plants.
Down we go. And then up into Clint's area.
Da-da-da! Elmo's World.
You're cool if I spend
ask,
25 gold?
Oh yeah. I guess.
Alright. There we go. 25
It's
gold.
when there's like a lot that you have that it's a little bit harder to go, yeah.
Exactly. Ooh, what do we have? Let's take a look at our inventory. We got clay from that geode.
Nice. Clay is useful. Okay, I'm gonna buy some of the plants that we need for the community center that I remember for spring.
Sounds good.
I'll need 3 of those because he's supposed to put that. Just okay, that should be it. I did buy extra cauliflower because Jody will be requesting it soon.
Sounds good. Perfection. I'm gonna go see if I can get George to talk to me.
He is currently in Perry's, just so you know.
Found him. So let's see, who else do I need to meet?
You should need Evelyn.
Wizard. And then two of the kids,
And the
Abigail
wizard.
and
What's the hair look like?
it's the little kid with the pink hair, little boy.
Vincent.
Vincent, that's his name, yeah. Like, it's on the
It being
tip of my
Sunday, he's
tongue.
probably in his house or behind his house. Evelyn might be nearby George. She's almost never too far from him. Abigail might still be inside her house.
I'm just kind of
Evelyn's
wondering.
outside right now.
Okay, I think I've already met Evelyn. I think she's the one that said you can call me Grandma.
Yes, she's the one that says you can call me Grandma. Vincent is not there. Check down here in his house. Yeah, Vincent's in his house in the living room.
Perfect. And Sam is
And
there.
you can say hi to Sam again. Only for a little bit longer.
Right? There we go. And there's Abigail.
Nice! That worked out really well. Now all you have to do is give somebody a gift.
And I can go over here to my journal.
I think it automatically changes for the gift, and then you get like 100 gold.
Oh, that makes sense. Because I was like, it said I needed to meet 28 people. I thought I would get something for that.
And then I would give Evelyn the parsnip because she's more likely to accept the parsnip.
Okay.
If you have a dandelion on you, then it would be Penny. She seems to love dandelions. Which I thought was weird, but it's her stick, so, you know.
It looks wonderful. That's very kind of you. There's our
Yes,
gift.
looking on the farm. Alright, so all we have left is the wizard, which we'll wait till tomorrow. Do we want to go down into the mines again, see if we can go down another 5 levels? Or do we want to put the sword away, get the fishing pole, and do some fishing?
Let's do more in the mines.
Okay.
I like the mines. I plan Mama Bell on
This has anything to do with
romancing Sam.
Sam wants a parsnip
Ooh.
for 105 gold. I'm totally doing that one just because it's easy, it's simple. I have parsnips on me, and he's sitting nearby.
I'm the one romancing him, so I'm gonna give him one too.
We just have to find him. He's not near his house.
Oh no!
The good news is you have 2 days to do it.
This is true. And then Kitty, you're
he's over
planning
here.
on romancing you're planning on romancing
I'll probably
Elliot?
do Sebastian. I could.
Was it Elliot or
But I was gonna either do Sebastian or Alex, and I'm thinking of doing Sebastian. I'd love to see his all the way through.
Vocal Duck says he was at one point he was planning on romancing the bartender lady. It started off well, but then she liked receiving crystals. But then things got weird when he realized that she was that into crystals.
Yeah. My friend did Emily, and freaking, I don't know what he did or why, but he went all the way down to 7 hearts.
Oh man.
Yeah. And that was after marrying her and everything.
Oh, does
Like,
Sam
well, you
get
gotta talk
awkward,
to him
Mama
every
Bell?
day.
Does Sam get pretty awkward?
Might as well say hi to these two since they're on our way. And then you have, I think Harvey's the easiest because all you have to do is say hi to him from time to time and show him some love. I only lost a heart from him once, but it's because I forgot to go to the flower dance.
Oh, that'll do it.
But I quickly got that heart back in like 2 or 3 days. So I wasn't complaining too much. It's like, eh.
Yeah, he's just like,
Especially
I
after
just
I realized
want
it's because
someone
I didn't
to
know.
notice me. I just want Senpai to
I
notice
want to be
me.
loved.
Exactly.
You're the best thing that's happened to me. He's the easiest to please.
I can understand that.
Oh. If you want somebody easy, go for Harvey. I haven't had any issues with Shane, but I haven't been on that account in a while. I've been focusing on the other one because I'm further along. Well, we finally got the obelisk for the desert and the obelisk for Ginger Island.
Hey, Banana and Zahana! How you doing? It's so good to see you! Hey, friend!
Did we ever find the stairs? Because I can't see anything.
I don't know if we did or not. Oh, there it is. It's right here.
Oh, there. We found it apparently a long time ago.
Going for the slime.
One of us tried to whack it with our pickaxe. We were so close together, I don't know if it was you or me. I want to say it was me, which would make no sense. I mean, it still damages, but it doesn't do much.
Right? Let's see.
Like,
Extremely awkward at his last heart event. You romanced all the bachelors except Alex. You're pretty excited for Clint. Aw, Mama Bell, that's exciting that you've gotten to play it that much.
I'm excited to see what happens with Clint too. It's gonna be so cool. I don't know why people keep bad-mouthing it. It's like, why Clint? I'm like, why not?
Right?
He seems sweet. He just wants to be loved. He's shy. Yeah, he's probably borderlining on stalker issues, but what guy isn't when they're too shy to talk to the girl that they like?
Right?
Like, don't dog him, man.
Exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of my potatoes so that I can pick up.
Okay.
Oh, I picked up that. And
You can toss that if you want in your little trash can.
I'm not gonna do that because I have. Ooh, I'm gonna eat my star potato just for good measure so that I can pick that up as well.
Extra energy.
Oh yeah.
Extra
Ooh,
energy is
Red
always
Riot.
nice.
Yeah. You have a.
Oh, there's the stairs.
You have a sizable collection of sci-fi. I love it. Sci-fi is one of my favorites.
I haven't done any reading on sci-fi. I prefer usually fantasy-based.
That's fair.
Oh, we did not make it.
Oh no.
It is midnight.
We
Down
only
the stairs,
got
we
one
go up the stairs.
level.
That's alright. We went in there kind of late.
Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Leave the mine. Hopefully the marriageable options seem, or honestly, the marriageable options seem to leave much to be desired. Kiara and I concur. Then again, we've been spoiled by visual novels, so that's valid. That's valid.
Yes.
You're getting
Good novels will
mango
ruin most fans.
snuggles. Hannah's getting snuggles from kitties. From the kitty. I love it.
Aww.
And Red Riot is
1
getting...
o'clock, Tanner! Hurry!
I'm coming. I'm taking the shortcut.
It's a benefit that is there. I don't even have time to empty my pockets.
Ooh, you have 600 mods for this game? I love it.
Wow.
Alright, we almost have
Well,
it.
I saw one mod
We're almost
where
there.
you can have Willy, when it rains, turn into a fish. He's a
Oh,
standing
yes.
fish! He's got a
Yes,
fish
Mama
face!
Bell. I heard that too about them looking to bring back Firefly and finish up the cliffhanger.
Yes!
Yes, I
It's
am
supposed
so
to be in
excited
the
for
works.
that.
It's going to be animated, and from the sounds of it, the original voices are coming back to reprise their roles.
Oh, your 14-year-old Chewini is Mocha. Oh, Chewinis are so cute. But yes, bringing back Firefly is one of the best things that they have ever done.
I'm so excited. The only downside is, for me, is that Disney owns it.
Yay, I got the letter from the wizard.
Woo!
And then Robin wanting to build a well for us.
Yeah. She's like, yes. Oh, I need copper. All
The
right, you
rain
ready to go
mod you
see the
have
wizard?
is bubbles. Yeah, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of
The wonderful
Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Because the wonderful things he does. Oh, we didn't clear that out very well.
No,
Gotta go around the pond.
that's okay. We'll
Now
fix
the good
it.
thing is I have my pick.
There we go. I love the rain being bubbles. That sounds so cool, Hannah. Vocal Duck is hyped, but now
Sounds
he has
hilarious.
to
I want to
forget
see that.
about all that, because otherwise he'll go nuts with anticipation. Soul says Disney ruins a lot of things they touch these days. Amen.
Oh,
Red
yes,
Riot's
they do.
not a Firefly fan, but that's okay. That's okay. We all have our likes and dislikes.
True that, true that.
And then Hannah
I only
says,
got into it because of my ex.
yeah. Hannah says, my question is, why didn't Grandpa already have those things on the farm before he left it to us, right? And then Red Riot says that Firefly caused one of his favorite shows to be canceled back in '01. That makes sense then why you wouldn't be as big of a fan of it.
How did it do that when Firefly barely lasted a season?
My guess is that with the timing of it and how popular it was when it first started, they probably thought it was going to get more hype than it was, and so then they canceled his favorite show, maybe? That's the only thing I can figure.
It's possible. I mean, they might not have had a lot of hopes for it, put it at a bad timing, or they had high hopes, put it at a bad timing, and didn't think to switch it. It's like, okay, it's not getting enough views.
Yeah.
That is very possible. The only downside. I think that's one of the few reasons why Firefly kind of went kaput.
You
But
can't
it'll be
take the
nice to have
sky
it back.
from me.
Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stay. And then I forget most of it, and then it's something about taking this. You can't take this guy from me, and I know I'm missing a good chunk.
And something about now that I found serenity.
Yeah, it's one of those. We'll have to look it up.
Here we go, guys.
Take my land,
Take me where I cannot stand.
I don't
Care.
care.
I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. Ooh, one with the forest.
Yep.
If a show you loved was canceled because of another show, also honestly a part of you would find it hard to appreciate said other show. Like that's totally fair. That's totally valid that you'd be like,
Totally fair.
you took everything
Like,
I love.
Friends was so popular. It's like Friends was so popular that if anything was put on during the same time as Friends, it didn't last very long
That's a good point.
because of how popular Friends became. So it's like sometimes I wonder if they purposely sabotaged something.
Yeah.
So don't
that
blame
could
the
be.
show, blame the company that owned it. Because they're
That's
technically
a
at
good
fault for
point.
not placing it at a good time to help it thrive and be what it could have been.
I think that there's a lot of factors at play because yes, the network deciding which time slot it goes in, that is a big factor.
And then you have
But then you have
then is
is
the
show
writing of the
itself.
story.
Yeah, it's like is the show itself any good? You know.
Yeah. So if the writing's not good and you don't have the right actors for said roles, you're gonna flop anyway. It's
Yeah.
like with the Aragon when they made the movie. And the author was like, yeah, you guys screwed this up so bad, you're not making any more of it.
Exactly. Look, I've met
And my mom
everybody.
finally read the books, and she was like, if you like the movie, do not read the book. It will ruin it for the movie. It's like, I was kind of on the movie anyway. How bad is it? She's like, they went so totally left field from the book. It's laughable. And now she won't watch the movie ever again.
And see, when I saw it, I suffered from the same thing that caused me to like, at first, the abomination that is the Avatar movie. Because I hadn't seen the show. And so because I hadn't seen the show, I had no real expectations of what to, think about the movie. I was going in completely blind. Once I saw the actual show, then I was like, because I'm like, everyone else that I saw it with, because I saw it with Soul, Polyglot, Kiara, and I think somebody else. But I was the only one at the time that liked it. And so when we left the theater, I was like,
It was all right.
Yeah. And I was the only one that had really anything good to say other than I didn't understand their pronunciation change from Aang to Ong.
Yeah, I think it's something due to copyright maybe, and Nickelodeon was like, nah, you can't have the names, you can do the story, but you have to change the names up. I think. But I could be dead wrong too.
Oh, that's fair. And so once I was able to actually in college see the show,
Love you too, maybe.
then I was like, oh, no wonder my friends and my sister hated the movie. This is so much better.
Yeah, I was so mad at M. Night Shyamalan for doing that. He tried to cram that full season into one disc. It does not work. That's why it's split up like it is. It needed to be multiple. Trying to shove so much into it did not work. It's like with Vampire Academy. They did the same thing. They like almost shoved 3 different books into one movie. Like, that's not how this works, people. You can't do that. Otherwise, you're gonna ruin it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Looking back at it, it was trying to do way too much at once. And it's
Hmm.
the same thing that the series of unfortunate events movie suffered from, was trying to cram 3 books into 2 hours. You
That's
know?
probably a good thing. I have never read the book because I love the Jim Carrey's version of Series of Unfortunate Events. It's hilarious, but it's Jim Carrey.
Well, that is a fair point. Like, I love the way that he reads the "Hello, hello, hello, dear children. I am your beloved Count Olaf." And I was really hoping that Neil Patrick Harris would do something similar for his read, and he didn't. And I was kind of like, there was part of me that was like, "Aw." But then I loved the way
Slightly
that he did it.
disappointed.
And I loved the way that the Netflix series dedicated 2 episodes to each book, so that it would, they would have more opportunity to really dive into what made the story so
Truly
good.
prosper.
Yeah, versus trying to cram 3 books into one. Because I remember being like really confused watching the Jim Carrey movie. As much as I loved Jim Carrey's Olaf, I remember being kind of confused at how fast it was going.
Yeah, that did kind of bug me a lot in it too.
Red Riot
Because
says, I
it's
loved
trying to
Dark
cram
Angel
too
on
much
Fox TV. It
in
had
it.
its time slot moved a lot, and then it was canceled because of the lack of viewership, and Fox decided to go with Firefly. That is a fair point. That is a fair point. But to each his own. I'm a Trekkie. I love Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, Voyager. Me too! I love Star Trek. I am a huge, huge Trekkie. And have a very soft spot in my heart for Captain
I
Janeway.
just don't care for the
Kirk is my...
new stuff that they're trying to come out with.
Yeah.
Like Star Trek
Sandman on
Picard.
Netflix kind of tried the same thing, even went from one story arc to another without making it clear what they were doing. And see, that's the thing. If you're going to try and cram things, give something that tells you when a new arc is starting. You had Lemony
Oh yeah.
Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, gave them to a friend in the Philippines. That's cool.
I'll have to see if I can find that to read it. Right now, I'm trying to work on doing Lord of the Rings. I'm on the Two Towers somewhere and Aragon. But the thing that I kind of wish they would have done is actually brought Tom Bombadil into it, even if it was just a little bit, just because of what he is. Yes, he does a lot of singing, but it would have added more to the story and not changed Pippin and Merry from actual smart hobbits to these, I don't know what you want to call it, comical relief. I mean, they were still comic relief, but they weren't so dense.
Yeah. Vocal Duck says,
So that kind of
Tom's
bugs me
too
too.
powerful. LOL.
Fair, fair. But he came before everything. So he's meant to be so powerful.
That's a good point. I
But it
need
would have
to
been a
find my
good
copy of The
aspect to have him
Hobbit and
in there
finish that.
with the ring and seeing that it didn't affect him and that he could still see Frodo with the ring on.
They do get better later in the movies, at least. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So that would have been kind of nice to see with Tom Bombadil, but I mean, it's they still did good. So I can't really complain. It's almost midnight. I got to chat and didn't pay attention to anything else. I didn't realize you were
It's
in bed
all
already.
good. It's all good.
You get me going on books, and I could talk about books for hours.
Right? Ooh, got
Yeah,
some
it's one
kind
of my
of a...
favorite things. Still raining today.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Not quite the
Okay,
same
let's
as
grab
the
the
book, but
app.
I'll take the character growth that I can get. That's totally fair. Totally fair.
That will happen a lot. Um, Another good book series is The Mortal Instruments.
Right?
I was
Isn't
gonna
the
chop down some
banter
trees.
and the, all the different ideas and things like that the best part of streams? Is when you get, different ideas being shared.
Oh yeah. It's like having your own live book.
Right? Exactly. Because when you get to be in where you're like just chatting and hanging out and everybody's able to give their 2 cents and you're just like,
Oh
oh
yeah.
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah. It's like with the book I'm trying to write now, I'm in a section dealing with trolls and I have to look up more about trolls. And not the small trolls, these are the big towering trolls.
Ooh.
Because I want to try to drag the troll section on for at least a couple chapters. But it's getting kind of difficult.
Yeah. And don't be afraid if you need to take a little less time with the trolls to do that, because sometimes it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I'm trying to spend too much time doing XYZ.
Yeah. That's why I had it at least go from night to day kind of quickly. But it was the only way I could figure out how to continue the story without it sounding like I was just skipping spots.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna head into town and see if I can find Sam. I want to chat with Sam.
Yeah, I should probably see if I can find Sebastian.
You remember
I have.
reading the Mortal Instruments series. You think your love for it has waned, to be honest. The movie adaptation didn't help. Aww.
Yeah, the movie adaptation kind of killed it for me, to be honest. I'll take the book any day, but them trying to turn it into that movie TV series thing and cram so much into it that wasn't even part of that section of it. It's like, what did you do, Hollywood?
Right?
I was so peeved. It's like they could have done really well with the Vampire Academy, but they went and flopped it. And I hate it when they do that. It's like, don't ruin a good book just for trying to get good ratings. Like, you don't have to do
Exactly.
that. Follow the structure of the book,
A
and
thousand
your ratings will
percent.
go skyrocket. Especially if the book's a good seller. It's a good seller for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did okay on the Divergent books uh, versus the movies. They went too far off the mark on that. It's
Hollywood
funny,
did what
I had a
Hollywood
friend that
usually does. Hollywood's gonna Hollywood. Yep, that it is.
that is true. Like, I have a friend that had never read the books, but had seen the movies for the Divergents, and I started reading the books out loud to him, and he realized that we hadn't even got all that far in to the book, and we weren't even anywhere near where it went for the movies. Like, yeah, that's normal. It took like 2 chapters before we finally even got into where she's jumping down into the Dauntless. Like,
Oh
really? You read
man.
that much just to get to that point, and it's like 2 seconds in the movie? I was like, yeah, this is why I prefer the books.
Exactly. Hunger Games was a
We had to
pretty
see what the
decent
cost.
enough adaptation. I agree with you there.
What was?
Hunger Games?
Oh yeah, that they did good on that one too. They went too far off. I
Yeah.
mean, they got a little more graphic than I would have on some of the creatures, the way they were described in the book versus the movies. But Rosie, lay down, please.
Red Riot says, I took
But
breaks when
otherwise,
I read
yeah.
Lord of the Rings. 40 page
Oh,
chapters were descriptive and beautiful, but could be a bit cumbersome. But in the early
yes.
2000s, saw the movie and then read the books. Finished all the way from The Hobbit to Return of the King. Love it.
I still have to re-borrow The Hobbit from my library so I can finish it. That's one of the few reasons why I wanted to start trying to read it, because I love the movies so much, and they didn't change too horribly much. That's the one thing I think I have a conflicting interest with the Harry Potter movies, because yes, Hermione may be a know-it-all, but she didn't know as much about the Wizarding world as they make her in the movies.
Mmm.
Because, like, for instance, with the word mudblood, she didn't understand it in the books. Ron had to explain it while he was burping up slugs.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, yeah, that's one thing to make them a know-it-all or something, but don't completely change their characters. They made Ron pretty much like this moronic individual when he was actually quite intelligent and was very helpful. It was actually split almost, as most people put it in the memes, 33% between each of them, roughly.
That's valid.
And then where in the movies they had it more towards Hermione with being the highest percentage, and then Harry. It's like that's not how that worked, but okay.
Right? Exactly.
And then they slowly like drifted away from the books a little more for each book. The more you read the books, the more you realized how far off they were.
Yeah,
But I mean, they
that's
still kept it
valid.
a good series. Sam's over here if you didn't find him yet.
Oh, good. I was looking kind of over there, and he wasn't there, but he must have been somewhere else.
When I found him, he was standing right here, staring off in the abyss. Who
Sam,
knows why?
come back! Come back! I have a parsnip for you! Aww. He says, this is interesting.
It probably means he doesn't like it.
Aww, he doesn't like my
Probably a
parsnips
dislike.
anymore.
That's okay. Sebastian liked mine.
He says he has to beat this level now. Let's see, how am I doing? Okay, I have 1 heart, so that's good.
I was gonna say you should have at least 1 heart because we did that quest for them.
Yeah.
Between that and if you remember to give them a gift on their birthdays, that's the main trick, is remembering when their birthdays are. Speaking of
Yeah.
birthdays,
The vocal duck
Sam's is on the
says...
17th of summer.
Vocal
And
Duck
winter.
says, yeah, they did make Hermione a bit, or they did make Ron a bit of a savant. Great at chess, apparently, but empty-headed about much else.
Yeah, and it's like, what the hey? He's the one that knew the most about the Wizarding world and was explaining it to Harry and Hermione since they were raised by Muggles.
Right? Oh no! He wasn't even looking at me! He wasn't even
It's
looking
because you
at
were in the close
me!
proximity. If you wait till
Aww.
they're like around a corner or something, you'll be fine. It's funny. You have to time it just right.
I can't say that I have attempted to read the Shannara Chronicles, Red Riot. What's it about?
I've never even heard of it. I'm curious. Chronicles used to mean a good series. Not always.
Soul says, I'm terrible enough at remembering the birthdays of my real friends, never mind trying to recall the birthdays of fictional characters. Right?
Right? I totally agree with that one.
I am so with you
Yeah,
on that.
I already talked to you today. That's one of the few reasons why I like the fact that if you press X, no, press triangle or circle, and then you can go to the hearts, and then you can see their names. You can click on their names, and then it'll say their name, how many hearts, and then their birthday, and then whether they're single or not,
Hmm.
or if they're dateable anyway. Like Sebastian, I currently don't have any hearts with him. His birthday is on the 10th of winter, and he's single. While Sam, I have one heart with him. His birthday is the 17th of summer, and he's single.
There we go. I'm heading back to the farm real quick. I've got
20 copper
full
ores.
pockets.
No.
I has full of pocketses.
Your pocketses are fools.
Yes, my pocketses are all the full.
You're as bad as my friend. Always forgetting to empty your pockets. I'm like constantly emptying my pockets, making sure I have the bare minimum that I need.
Right. There we go. Are we ready to hit the hay?
Yeah, probably should.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby girl. Yes. I know it's the mail lady. They're going away. It's gonna be loud for a little bit.
No worries.
She's only doing a job at least.
Right? She says,
3
I are
rainy days in a
guard
row.
dog.
Okay, check your TV. The Queen of Sauce is on.
Ooh.
You can learn stir fry.
Ah, the Shannara Chronicles was an MTV show based on the book The Sword of Shannara books by Terry Brooks. Nice. Greetings, it is
Sounds
I,
intriguing.
the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish, stir fry. It's a perfect way to get some healthy greens on your plate. Sauté the greens in a little sesame oil and make sure you add plenty of fresh ginger and garlic. Now, breathe deeply. Oh, that's good. So good! Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to get my fishing pole out.
Oh, yeah, probably try to do that.
Why don't you take down your fishing pole and meet me at the fishing hole? Ba-dum-bum, bum, ba-dum-bum, bum, ba-dum-bum, bum, ba-bum.
Well, the question is, are you can do it on the beach, up in the mountains, in our own little fishing hole?
I'm at our own little fishing hole.
Yeah. Well, the next time we go down to the beach, I have enough wood to do that plank. Yep, I
Let's
forgot to
move
grab
to
my
a
fishing
different
pole.
one. I'm gonna move to a different one. Probably down this way, our little big one.
Our little big one?
Little big,
Little
medium.
but big.
It's medium. Our things are so full of junk.
Wrong one. Yeah. I noticed that you'll find trash all the time until you get a trash quest, and then you like never find the trash.
Right?
Like, what the world is going on here? Okay, yeah, it's driftwood. Driftwood is what Leia likes. I think it's because she's an artist.
That could be.
And I finally saw a cutscene where she talks about how she came from the big city
Oh, no
to work
worries,
on
Red
her art.
Riot. You're here now.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Yeah. Red
Not here
Riot
for
just
much
joined
longer,
the
but
Discord.
join in. Welcome to the Discord party.
Oh,
There's your Discord.
yeah.
Here's
It
my
is
thing go off.
all good.
There we go.
Alright, I better go drop all this off. I'm getting only trash.
Yeah, so far that's all I'm getting too. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Anybody in my stream, or if you bounce over from Donna's, want to join my Discord, I have the Discord link put in the stream. If you don't see it, you just have to do the exclamation point Discord and it'll populate up. Lots of trash. Trashy, trashy, trash, trash, trash.
Yeah.
Well, at least I have plenty of driftwood to give Leia.
Right?
Different spot in this hole. That's the only downside to first starting out. All you get is trash, and then after you get so high in your fishing, you finally start getting some fish. We might have to do the river. I think I get more
Probably.
fish from the river than I do from ponds. Hey, Jojoa can. That's useful, kind of. Being around a rosy.
Pocket full of
Let me move
posy.
around it.
I want to know how long has Grandpa not lived on this farm for it to get into this state?
I know, right? When did you leave the farm, old man?
Right?
Come on.
Because
The pond
otherwise,
shouldn't be this
how
bad.
else? Right? Otherwise, how else would we have gotten all of this? All this trash?
Thank you for the follow, Red Riot. Much appreciated.
Red Riot, you're amazing!
Very amazing. Amazing.
Let's clear out
Give
some
me a
of this trash.
I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I'll keep the wood because you can actually give that to somebody.
I am literally getting only trash.
So am I. I'm very disappointed in this pond.
Me too!
Well, thank you for hopping over. I appreciate it. Shared love is always good.
Yeah! Maybe we need to move over to the river.
You know what? I think so too. That's a lot of trash.
That is.
So not cool, man. I'm
Right?
almost out of energy. I'm gonna have to eat something. But, like, dude, what the hey, man?
Right? It's like, dude, Grandpa, at least I understand. I understand. You're an old
I
man. You can't
appreciate it.
necessarily be the one doing all the cleaning. But that's where hired help comes in. You have somebody
Right?
that is willing to come and check your place and make sure it's in somewhat good condition.
Right? Alright. Into the river. Oh, I should probably eat something first. Let's boost up our energy first. That way we can actually fish.
Yeah.
And now I'm sure Red Right can hear us both because he bounced, or she bounced back to you. I'm gonna have to clean off my other dresser and do a. Hey, it is not trash! See if I can get my poor computer to do what I want it to do. And maybe then everybody will be able to hear us both.
That would be good.
Yeah. We'll take a little finagling. Thank you for the follow, Mama Bell. I appreciate it.
There we go. Let's get this going. Come on, give me fish. Give me fish. Yay!
Well, it won't be perfect, but that's okay. Hey, come
No!
back here.
I lost him!
Okay,
I lost him!
smallmouth bass. Unfortunately, it's easier to do at the beginning because you get this small little bar to try to keep them in. It's like, dude, when the fish bounces around like that, it just don't work.
Right? Yeah, got him!
Now we're getting some true fishing. Yay! Some true fishing done.
Captain America redeeming sing
Hey, I have some
mode.
ideas to sleep on.
How are you today, my friend? It's good to see you, Captain America.
And more trash.
How's life
No more
treating
trash.
you these days? We got his little kitty helping us with fishing. And we're learning as we go.
Give me a second. I will read what that says in just a moment.
It is hard
Kind
to
of bad
keep
timing.
the fish in that little tiny bar that we have. Vocal
Oh, that's
ducks as
okay, Mama
fishing
Bell.
kept me playing this
Fish is being
game.
finicky about things. Almost everything is
I
anymore. Sad.
believe it.
I believe I can fly.
No, we lost a second fish. Stay with me, buddy. Don't jump on me. Let me catch you. Thank you, I caught a bream. Although I need to go ahead and eat a little algae. And we got a few more minutes of sing mode, where we sing everything we're doing. We're fishing. Vocal duck, how long did it take you to master fishing in this game? After this one, we should probably go back to the farm because it's getting kinda late.
Agreed. As for mastering fishing, I think it took, because I keep forgetting to fish, it took me about 5 to 6 years in the game.
That makes sense. Vocal Duck says pretty much the same. He said he was hot garbage at first. It got frustrating ruffle.
Well, at least with even getting the
Frightens me
trash,
right
you still get
now.
some points towards your fishing. It's just not as much as if you get good starred fish.
That makes sense
You can
right
even get,
there. I'm gonna go ahead and put
you
the
can
fish I
build
caught
traps you can just
into
leave.
the selling box so that we can make some money.
Yeah, I should probably do that with some of them too. I can't remember if you need the green. I'm gonna keep the shad because I know you need that. I'll keep one of those. All right,
And
okay, out
then
of
I'm
here.
gonna go ahead and sleep. And then it's time probably for us to wrap up. Because it's 5 minutes
Yep,
to 11. And I know Minnie's probably getting hungry too.
yep. Bet it. All right. I know it's
So
not much
let's
that we
go
made
ahead.
today, but we made some money.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we did. And I got level 1 in fishing rod proficiency.
That's awesome. We both did. We both leveled up on fishing. Yeah.
Heck yeah, we
Never done that at the
did.
same
And it
time.
was awesome.
We got some decent money too.
So let's go ahead and save our game.
Well, it saves after we sleep and we do the money part. It auto saves So you can exit now and it won't ruin anything. We'll start the day at 6 a.m. Limit time we're on.
Parfait monde, as the French say. Let's go ahead and switch to just chatting. And we've gotta get our new tab up and figure out who we're rating to. And that's 5 minutes. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
we wanna? Let's see. We rated Cat yesterday. Let's see. Do we want to raid to... Do we want to raid to the same person or to different people? I kind of feel like raiding Cat again, but I also see that Aquarium TTV is live, so if we want the chill fish vibes, we can raid over there.
Fishing vibes sounds like a fun thing, but that's just me. Not on your stream, so I don't get a vote.
Let's do Aquarium TTV. So it's capital A in Aquarium, and then the rest of Aquarium is lowercase, and then all caps TTV. For those who are subbed, here's your raid message. For those not subbed, here is your raid message. Yep, we'll see each other on PD's chat, Red Riot. Kitty, thank you so much for joining me. This was so much fun. I had a blast.
It's been exciting. Now we just have to figure out how often we want to do it.
Right? That would be fantastic. Maybe one Saturday a month.
That's cool with me.
Sounds good. Yeah. Maybe we make it like every... What would this be? Third Saturday?
For this month, this I think is actually the last Saturday of this month.
I think we have one more Saturday, the 28th.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much. You guys, I will see you next week. And always remember, God loves you, and so do I.
You guys are all amazing. We appreciate the lurks, the chats. You guys are always awesome.
Amen, amen. And until we see each other again,